Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So I saw this story yesterday, or the day before yesterday. I meant to do a video on this last night, but it got to be so late. So I decided to do the video right now. So I'm going to share my screen and get right into it. So here's a story out of Denver. There's a video of a black family being harassed by the police in a Denver suburb. Apparently there was some kind of mix up. The police scanned license plates. Police do that. They have equipment that scans license plates. And apparently they scanned this one license plate and it was identified with a stolen vehicle. And this was a small SUV, a family of girls that were going out to get their nails done and everything like that. Their vehicle was misidentified as a stolen vehicle. And the thing that makes this situation so crazy is that the vehicle that was actually identified as stolen was a motorcycle. And it seems like if they had been diligent, they had paid attention to detail, this whole thing would not have happened. Apparently, the stolen vehicle had the same license plate number as their vehicle, but it was a different state. And because of that, they identified this vehicle as the stolen vehicle. They pulled up on this vehicle, these police officers, they pointed guns at black girls and black women in this particular car. And they had them get out of the car and lay face down on the ground. Little girls. And while they were laying face down on the ground, of course they're traumatized. Of course they're terrified, with all the news of police killing black people and stuff like that. Every other day, there's another hashtag. Every other day, you hear about another black person killed by these police. So they're terrified. They're laying on the ground and some of them are crying and everything. So I'm going to go through some of this story. It says that Brittany Gilliam was on a girls' trip with her nieces, sister, and daughter to get their nails done on Sunday. And these police pulled out their guns and they had them lay face down while handcuffing some of them. And they claim, the police claim that this is standard procedure. Whenever they identify a stolen vehicle, they do this on a regular basis, pull out guns and have the people lay face down on the ground. And the thing that's so deadly about this situation, so dangerous about this particular situation, one false move, one little movement or motion by any of the people could result in somebody getting shot and killed. So that's a terrifying situation. And this was it says Aurora Police. It said that the vehicle, again, shared the same license plate as a stolen motorcycle. And it was from a different state, as I mentioned before. And it says when the officers determined that it was a stolen motorcycle with plates from a different state, they unhandcuffed everybody and made efforts to explain what happened. And they apologized. But it's like after you have put somebody through that kind of experience, an apology is insufficient. And, I hope that the family sues the police department because of this experience. It says the girls were 6 to 17 years old. So you got a 6-year-old out there having her laying face down with guns drawn at her. You got teenagers out there with these police having their guns aimed at them. And Gilliam, they said she's 29. They're being represented by a civil rights attorney, David Lane. And I hope that he sues the mess out of them, man. This is crazy. And fortunately, you know, there was a citizen that videotaped this whole incident. And, you know, that's one of the things that's great about like this modern day technology. We have the ability to capture and document these things as they happen in real time. You know, and this is just a cautionary tale. I mean, even though what these police did was, you know, oppressive and everything, it's a good thing that these, you know, women and girls comply with the police's orders, because they could have ended up dead like George Floyd, you know, or you know, Rayshard Brooks or any of these other people. So it's a good thing that they complied, because it's better to comply and then bring a lawsuit against these police afterwards. You know, it's better to be able to live through the experience so you can be your own advocate in the courtroom in your case. Yeah, so I just had to share this issue, you know, this particular story and issue with you all. You know, and this is what what the Aurora Police Department had to say about this. They said Aurora Police talked about a high risk stop. You know, they said in a high risk stop, weapons are drawn and the occupants are told to exit the car and lie prone on the ground. So they're saying that this is a common practice when there's you know, allegations of somebody stealing a vehicle and stuff. And the police chief apologized for the incident. She said it's unfortunate that it happened. And then she said that the department needs to look at the new training to drive change. Yeah, so they're talking about the need for change and all that kind of stuff as a result of what happened. So yeah, I just had to share this story with you. I'm gonna check in to see if anybody's in the chat room. Yeah, that's a great point. You know, Elaine said, like, why is a bunch of girls high risk? And, you know, I guess they're trying to say that it's because they were accused of stealing a vehicle. Peace and blessings, AC Star and Elaine Lloyd. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, so I just had to get this story to you, man. It's just another example of police abusing their power, you know, police harassing Black people. This issue has to be addressed. It's just a shame that you would have something like this. It seems like, you know, whoever was responsible for pulling over this family, they should lose their job, and charges should be brought against these people for a wide range of things, you know, just in terms of, you know, the psychological trauma that they caused them, you know, emotional distress, false arrest, and all that kind of stuff. Because a simple search, a simple act of due diligence would have made it clear that they were stopping the wrong vehicle. They could have done their research and they would have found that that wasn't even the right vehicle, and they wouldn't have even had to stop that family, period. So yeah, I just wanted to bring this story to you. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Please rate, comment, subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit that notification bell so that you'll know when I post new content on here. Encourage your friends to subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers, and hopefully I can have your help in doing so. Peace and blessings, everyone. I hope that you all have a great day.